Welcome, I'm Sue with Get to the Farm. Today we're going to go in depth about one of the most important ingredients for healthy soil, organic matter. Organic matter is the magical stuff that transforms a pile of sand or fine rock particles, or a lump of potter's clay, into fertile soil. It's just plants and animals in various stages of decomposition. It can do wonders for your garden. Think of what you see on the ground in the forest. Fallen leaves and twigs, bits and pieces of leaves and bark, and just above the soil, a layer of dark brown leaf mold. All this is organic matter. Even manure is really just processed plants. Pieces of straw are usually still visible in fresh manure. Organic matter is essential for maintaining a steady supply of nutrients, especially nitrogen and potassium. Fresh plant residues and manures supply all nutrients, while well-decomposed forms and humus supply micronutrients and low levels of nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur, but very little calcium, magnesium, or potassium. But organic matter can do much more than just supply nutrients. It improves soil's ability to absorb rainfall or irrigation water while reducing surface runoff, which improves soil moisture-holding ability. It provides food for beneficial organisms such as earthworms, helps suppress harmful soil organisms such as nematodes and some diseases, and buffers the soil pH while increasing plants' ability to tolerate acid and alkaline soils. It releases nutrients in ideal slow-release form, supplies micronutrients lacking in most commercial fertilizers, helps prevent vital nutrients from washing away, and reduces your fertilizer requirements. Organic matter is transformed into vitamins, growth hormones, and other substances that stimulate plant growth and soil organisms, aerates the soil, increasing pore space for good air and water movement, improves structure and drainage of all soils, but especially those high in clay, and improves sandy soil by increasing the retention of water and nutrients. It reduces soil erosion, helps keep soil cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter, and helps inactivate toxins such as pesticides and heavy metal content in contaminated soils. Organic matter includes fresh plant residues, such as when crops are turned under at the end of a growing season, roots or stems left behind after harvest, or leaves on the forest floor. Rough compost is particularly useful form for gardens. The final stage of organic matter, when microorganisms have processed the plants until they're completely unrecognizable, is called humus. Humus is a fine, dark substance that only looks relatively uniform. Chemically, it's varied and complex. It's more resistant to breaking down than the early stages of organic matter, and some forms may last many years. Humus gives rich, fertile soil, and its dark color promotes healthy plant growth in many ways, from keeping existing soil nutrients available to enhancing soil structure for good root growth. Gardening speeds up and simultaneously removes plant material from the cycle. It helps microbes work more effectively by supplying air through digging soil and a steady supply of moisture through watering. But in gardens, we remove a lot from the soil, harvesting fruits and vegetables. Then we mow the lawn and remove the clipping. Raking leaves and cleaning out beds at the end of the season takes organic matter out of circulation. So if you don't add organic matter, its level and your soil quality drops quickly. So how do you get organic matter into your garden? There's a wide choice of readily available sources and several easy techniques you can mix and match according to your interest and energy level. Compost is one of the most effective forms of organic matter for controlling pests and disease. Tests show that the problematic azalea lacebug is less apt to bother azaleas grown in compost. Seedlings show less disease, such as damping off, root rot, and powdery mildew when they use compost in their growing media. There are various sources of organic matter that you can add to your garden to improve soil fertility. Compost is decomposed organic matter rich in nutrients and beneficial microorganisms. You can make your own compost by collecting kitchen scraps, yard waste, and other organic materials and letting them decompose in a compost bin or pile. You can also buy compost from garden centers or landscaping suppliers. Animal manure is a great source of organic matter and nutrients for plants. Cow, horse, and chicken manure are the most common types of manures used in gardening. Manure should be aged or composted before applied to the garden to avoid burning plants with high levels of nitrogen. Also, avoid using manure-based soil for potatoes. Cover crops are plants that are grown specifically to improve soil fertility. They're typically grown in off-season or in between crop rotations. Cover crops can help fix nitrogen, break up compacted soil, and suppress weeds. Mulch is a layer of organic material, such as leaves, straw, or wood chips, that is spread over the soil surface. Mulch helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. As the mulch breaks down, it adds organic matter to the soil. Organic matter is the key to healthy, fertile soil. It provides plants with the nutrients they need to grow and thrive, while also improving soil structure and water-holding capacity. By adding organic matter to your garden, you can improve soil fertility, reduce the need for synthetic fertilizers, and promote healthy plant growth. There are various sources of organic matter and techniques for incorporating it into your soil, so choose the ones that work best for your garden and your gardening style. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening! Hit that subscribe and notify button. We'll see you next time.
And I feel like New York City. Get me to the farm.